Good morning. Mm, I have a little mint in my mouth this morning, trying to get out the coffee scent that I'm breathing all over my poor husband and puppy dog. So, good morning, everyone. How are you? Welcome to Tuesday. Today is the day where we get to choose our attitude of the day. I'm so glad you're here. Let's see who all is here. Goodness gracious. Hey, Rambling with the Brooms. Hello, Butler Family Farm, Lewis Acre Farm, Karma, Cynthia Delight from the Netherlands, B&S Odyssey. Hey, darling. Good morning, Vineyard Chicks Homestead. I'm so glad you're here. Dyer Family Farm. Oh my goodness, you're awesome. Now, the first one I see this morning is Grace and Fire. She says, show some love and smash that like button while everybody's marching on in the room. Oh, yeah. Butler, you're not late. You're not late, honey. You're not late. And let's see who else we have here. Rambling with the Brooms. Hey, Scott. Hey, Scott. I hope you're recovering. I am. Good morning, Scotty. Lone Cross. Hashtag MTP. Nicole, hi, sweetie. You and your baby. I'm so glad you're here. Oh, gosh. You were watching Black's Tropical Home live. Oh, she'll be off in a second. I don't want to go on top of her. You were watching Black's Tropical Live? Well, that's wonderful. I love her, Bobby and Sherry, and we're going to be spending some time together very soon at the good morning, Jesse. How are you doing from Lazy Days Ahead? So happy you're here. He's going to be helping me, maybe potentially present some pictures and things like that. And yeah, he says, "Hello, ladies." We call them the chickadees from Vineyard Chicks Homestead. It's not the Vineyard Chicks Homestead anymore. I've got my coffee cup that Scott made me. Mm. And y'all, I have a new shirt on. Let me show it to you. It is from Longhorn Lester. I'm a Survivor Sanctuary and Suits to Boots. This was when they had a horsey. His name is Voo. Well, it's actually has a do on the end of it, but somehow or another, YouTube doesn't like that. They just don't care for it when you say those two words together. But he had a really bad accident and had to get sent off to the college veterinary hospital. And it was thousands and thousands of dollars. So they had a little fundraiser with the shirts. And so I want Jamie and Lester from I'm a Survivor Sanctuary, Longhorn Lester, and Suits to Boots to know that they're supported all over the world and all over the country. After this is over, I'm going to have to take a picture of my t shirt and send it to Lester because he wants to do a little montage of everybody. Sherry didn't realize it was time for my live. No, I told her I had to hop off because I didn't want to miss you. Thank you, Prayer Mountain Homestead. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm so glad you're here. Good morning, Cindy Price. I'm going to be talking about you in just a little bit. I am. I got some mail, and she sent me the sweetest, most precious thing. I want to show everybody, show it off for you. So let's see. It is 11:03. There seems to be a little difficulty with Facebook connecting. I don't see there's Brownie. You see Brownie? I don't see Facebook connecting this morning, but StreamYard has been kind of wackadoo. Also, before we get started with our message, yes, you've been a member for 9 months. Thank you. Thank you so much, Butler. I haven't been a member 9 months over on yours, but I'm a member over there. Yeah. Hey, Brownie. He's my sidekick. He is my sidekick, and I just adore him. So, a whole bunch of stuff is going on this week and has already been on. And I'm still recovering from Saturday, which we'll talk about a little bit. It was from 7 a.m. Eastern Time, 7 a.m. until 11 p.m., where we gathered together to help a little girl in Canada that has cancer. And um, she's a fighter, she's a champion, and she's making it happen. And so I just love that. I was asked and honored that I was able to be a part of that. And we'll talk about that in a little bit. Hang on just 2 seconds. I've got a little thing I need to take care of. And all right, that's great. Yeah, that was so awesome, Vineyard Chicks Homestead. It was really wonderful. And we appreciate you girls coming up in your busy, busy time to be able to help us. Hey, Canadian family life. I'm so glad. Good morning, Jane Doe. Oh, Sarah's Happy Hives. Good morning. I'm so glad you're here. Yep, that was awesome. All right, so today is 11 o'clock, and there seems to be a little disconnect in what's happening with the live today. I don't have any Facebook in here. And so we may have to figure out a different way to be able to have both Facebook and YouTube at the same time. I don't know, but we'll see. You had trouble with StreamYard this morning with your Bible reading? Okay. It's not just me then. That's good. Hey, Judy. Good morning, honey. Good morning, everybody. So, what we're going to do is roll tide, right? We're going to roll on with the flow of things that might be going on. The theme for today and what I'm going to be focusing on, because that's what Tuesday is all about. You get to choose your attitude of the day. And when we put it in our mind, of what we're going to ignore, what's coming at you, all these things coming at you, but you put it in your mind of what you're going to allow to come into your thought process. Because, I mean, let's get real. It's not always, hey, Miss T, it's not always positive things that are happening around us. And we can't control that. The one thing we can control is our attitude of how we handle it. So the hashtag for today that I'm going to be concentrating on is because you do the right things, because it's the right thing to do, because. And as I go around today and I think of other things that maybe I might be able to assist in someone, I might be able to make things better in my husband's life or my own life, we do it because. And I have a few things that I wanted to read to you just about that. And let's see if we can get through this message. A little tear here and there, but I think it's going to be grand. So it goes a little like this. And I'm sorry I don't have it up on the screen today, but it says, helping one person, and you've heard this before, might not change the whole world, but it does change the whole world for someone. You do the right thing not because you're told or because someone is watching, but because you have integrity to change the world one small action at a time. And I have a little story that I want to read you. I've read it to you before, but this was so appropriate. I thought it would be good to read it again. And it says, making a difference. Yep, God is great. God is great, Scott. He really is. An old man walking along the beach came upon a child sifting through debris left by the night's tide. Every so often, he would pick up a starfish and toss it back to the sea. The old man asked him the purpose of his efforts because the tide has washed the starfish onto the beach, and the little boy said, "They're going to die unless I throw them back." The old man looked around the miles of the beach, and there were more starfish than you could ever save. And he said, "You can't make a difference." And the child bent down to pick up another starfish and sent it back to the ocean. And then he looked up at the old man and he replied, "I can make a difference in this one. You, you make a difference. You make a difference in this world. You really, truly do." So that is the message for today. This is something else that I wanted to close out with. It says it's good to be blessed, but it's better to be a blessing. So even though a whole bunch of things might be a drop in the bucket or a piece of salt in the ocean, we can still add to other pieces of salt. And that's what we do as a community. We gather together. Thank you, Vineyard Chicks Homestead. We gather together as a community to help each other out, together as prayer warriors, because that, whether you know it or not, that's the biggest weapon. The biggest, our armament is our prayers for someone. Everything else is superficial. Yes, we do have to have money because that's the way the world is. But there are things and times and that I had felt guilty because I couldn't give financially. And I said, "What are you thinking? What are you thinking, Adele? What are you thinking? Your biggest warrior, your biggest weapon is prayer." So, yay! That's what I'm going to concentrate on today because because it's the right thing to do. So, y'all, I've got a little bit of mail here, and while I'm gathering my mail, I wanted to ask y'all if anybody else is having this trouble. If I have not commented on your videos or your shorts or any of those things, yeah, it is better to give than to receive. That's right. That's what the Lord tells us. Thank you, Miss T. I appreciate that so much. You give so much to our community. If y'all, I'm telling you, go check out Miss T with the T. She's trying to help small channels. She's trying to help everyone, even anyone. It doesn't matter how large or how small they are. She always tries to advance everyone that's going on. And I just love that about her. So on YouTube, I'm having trouble. I can't, from my phone. You're welcome, Miss T. From my phone, I can't comment on anybody's videos, not their shorts, not their long form, nothing. I can't comment on anybody's stuff. Now, I can hit the like button and I can comment like crazy when you're on lives. Excuse me, too much coffee this morning. When you're on lives, I can comment. So if I've missed you, something is going on with my YouTube app. I have deleted it and reloaded it about 4 or 5 times in the past week and a half, and there's something I'm not hitting in the right button. Yes, lift someone up, not only for them, but for your own growth and your own heart. You are wise beyond your years, young lady. You really are. Oh, good. And Jessie put up Miss T with the T's link. I love her to pieces. I really do. And Butler Family Farm. Good morning. It is weird. Is anybody else having that trouble? Hey, Nancy from our treasured home. Anybody else having that trouble with their YouTube? Um, Hi, Joy Field Janae. Prettiest girl in the whole wide world. Anybody else having that issue? Hey, David Hunt. Oh my gosh. I'm tickled to have you in here. Good morning. I can't comment on a particular channel, even though I'm a mod. No idea what's going on. I don't know what's happening. I'm not being blocked. It's not like I am, you're not having that problem. Okay. It's not like I'm being blocked um, because it's on everybody. I would have thought that if it was one particular channel, maybe accidentally a moderator hit, because that happens, y'all. If you're blocked from a channel that are good friends of yours, it happens. It's not intentional 99.9% of the time. So if you're blocked, then reach out to that creator if you know that you have a relationship with them and you haven't been ugly. Because if you've been ugly, it's likely that it was on purpose. Um, but, let's see. I had the same problem on YouTube, but it was on my laptop. It would clear up the next day, probably 3 times in the last 2 weeks. EOT, thank you. I am not, um, I don't know. I'm not alone. What is it, that thing about misery loves company? But I just thought I was going crazy. Let's see. You don't think you're blocked? No, we're not blocked. We're just, YouTube is doing something weird. So please forgive if I have not commented on your videos. The only ones I'm able to comment on are your lives. So my keyboard seems to lock up. It's only on YouTube. Okay, I got you. I think they're updating and doing some, they're updating and doing some stuff. We still love you. I still love you too, David Hunt, a whole bunch. I couldn't comment on my tomato skin short. You couldn't comment on my video. You know, that video doesn't have any comments whatsoever, that short. It's got a number of views, but no comments, which tells me, I mean, I'm going to have to go in the backside. I love you too, Scott. But I just didn't realize that y'all couldn't comment. I thought it was a little weird because usually I have comments all the time. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Some of my mail popped out. I dropped something amazingly. So it's going to be a good live, right? My keyboard had frozen up on YouTube too. Huh. I think they're updating something, going through some changes and things like that. So maybe it's just something that'll work itself out. I hope. I hope. You're normally at work, but you're off until Thursday. I'm so glad you caught a live too. I'm glad you're here with all of us. And Entertainment and More by DJ. I had that problem on my main channel, but not this one. I don't know. Um, I certainly hope it's not a permanent thing. Wait, Miss Ann dropped some. No, can't be. I love you too, Glenda, from Grace and Fire. All right, mail. I got some mail. To make sure I don't share her. It came to me for my birthday, y'all. That was August 25th, so it's been a little bit. But I'm going to try not to drop all the goodies that are on the inside. Oh, they're in the envelope. And it says, Happy birthday. This is from my friend Judy Polka. Now, Judy is on Facebook, and she probably won't make it in today because somehow Facebook did not link with this live. But it says, Dearest Ann, I hope that you have the best birthday ever. Will you be dancing with Worth to celebrate? My birthday is August 27th, and I'll be driving up to Oshkosh, Wisconsin to see Kate Swinson talking about finding Cooper's voice. That's a wonderful friend of a friend, Kate Swinson from Finding Cooper's Voice. She's a huge channel, but has the heart of gold. I'm sure glad that I got to see you live today. I usually have appointments on Tuesday mornings and I can't keep up. Also, uh, I wanted to ask you, what should I do about starting prepping food wise? Keep in mind that I don't garden or can. I'm very limited physically due to my chronic health conditions. Sure wish I lived closer to North Carolina so I could see you and all my new friends. Okay, that's all for now. Happy birthday, Ann. Love you, Judy P. Judy Polka. She's so sweet and kind. And we did get to dance together, all of us. She and Worth and I, we danced like crazy on the waterfront in downtown Edenton. And this is what I dropped, the little happy birthday confettis. Wasn't that sweet? So I got another package in the mail, which is always fun to get stuff for your birthday, even after your birthday, because it just makes me feel good. I don't know exactly why, but I got a card in the mail from Jennifer, and it says, Happy birthday. Oh, and there's seeds inside. I forgot about the seeds. And it says, wishing you new dreams, new to new dreams to dream, new joys to experience on this special day of smiles and happy surprises. Enjoy your day. She sent me a little note on the side. So these are the seeds that I got. Isn't that sweet? That's very kind. You do things because it's the right thing to do, right? And your birthday, Logan's birthday was August 22nd, Karma. Cool, cool, cool. This is a card that I received along with a package, and I'll show you what this precious woman sent to me. Her name is Cindy Pierce. Cindy Price. I'm sorry, Cindy Price. And Cindy, you're an amazing friend. Here she is, Cindy Price. I'm sorry, I said Pierce. I know your name, honey. She and I text back and forth to each other. We met in person on the cruise that I went with the Educated Debutante. And again, she came to Edenton for the big Tails Tide where people came and took over Edenton for a while. And she and I connected. We're very similar, very close in age, although she's my world traveler. She travels all over everywhere, and so right by herself most of the time. She had driven up from the south all by herself several hours. You've been home. Yeah, let's see. That's right. I've been home with my mama's care. I got to get to the postal. I totally understand that. Some people just have a way with kindness. That's the card. Isn't that sweet? Hope all the goodness you give to others comes right back to you today. Happy birthday. Love, Cindy Price. And she explains, she has a little note. Sometimes she said at the end, she says, I pray your birthday was fabulous and you'll have a year to go with it. Enjoy. Love, Cindy. And tell Worth hi. She got to meet him. She got to meet him in Edenton. That was fun. Now, this is what she sent me. Isn't that beautiful? It's a little yard marker, garden marker. And I can put a little hummingbird in my garden in the land of plenty. I was just tickled to pieces with that. Absolutely tickled to pieces. Thank you, Cindy. It's beautiful. And it arrived in one piece. And you'll be seeing it in the land of plenty when I get out there and film. Happy birthday. I've got some of them coming up soon myself. I hope it was filled with blessings from the Lord. Truly was. It was a very calm day. It was a wonderful day. And Worth and I were able to just enjoy each other's company. And we didn't get a whole lot accomplished, but that was the point of your birthday, right? You get to take the day off for that. So that was fun. Now, I would be amiss if I didn't talk about Saturday. Saturday, we gather together. Almost every single person that is in this chat right now, which by the way, if you haven't hit the like button, please do. I don't show that there's through StreamYard. It's not showing me a thing. Um, but we gather together as a community. There were, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of us on the panel, and Rambling with the Brooms was there. Jesse from Lazy Days Ahead was there. And we had Grace and Fire. And there was a new channel that I'm subscribed to. His name is Tracy. He was adorable. Rim's Family Farm were on there. And we were raising money for a little girl. and her name is Livia. Now, granted, we do the right things for the right reason. It was an incredible day. It was an absolutely incredible day. Grace and Fire. Thank you. Thank you for being there. She was on the panel all day. We were all of us are recovering from that crazy long live. But we ended up raising, I think it was 6,600 and something altogether. There were auctions going on, there were donations going on, there were um, little giveaways that happened that were going on. That was amazing and wonderful. Now, the letter that we received from the family was a week or so old. And so there was some new information about Livia. She's almost 4. She was 3 years and 3 months old in April when she woke up one morning with a headache. And once they eventually found out that it is a brain tumor, and unfortunately, the brain tumor is cancerous. Now, she did have an operation. They removed 99.9% of the tumor. Whoop whoop. But she still has to go and do amazing things. There she is. There's sweet little Livia. Precious little baby girl with her strawberry blonde hair. See how cute she is? She's adorable. They still have to go through massive chemotherapy and radiation treatments for her. She's in a hospital in Toronto, Canada, which is about 12, 13 hours away from her home. So, what we were trying to do was help with the incidentals, help with the medication bills, help with gas, help with food, help take that pressure off that daddy might be able to do it. And daddy might be able to be there too instead of working. And Grace and Fire says, I talked to a complete stranger about Saturday. She's a cancer survivor. And this whole story touched her, even though she's not even on YouTube. Yeah, she was a precious little girl. And I did read several times on that live. I won't read it today, but it was a letter from her mother explaining all the various treatments and things that she's had going on. She's had a lot of things happening. There she is with her brothers. Unfortunately, because of the tumor, she did have some hydrocephalus, which is fluid on the brain. They got a shunt placed and the fluid was drained. But unfortunately, during the operation or the tumor or whatever, her right side is very weak and she lost her ability to speak for a short period of time. Now she can speak very softly, but she can speak again. She can use her right hand, and the strength is coming back in her right arm, and she's starting to walk, y'all. She's starting to walk. It's wobbly. Looks like a new toddler, but her determination, she's doing it because she's not letting anything stop her. She is our little warrior princess, and we're so thrilled. Thank you all so very much for everyone that contributed to that, monetarily or not. It really is storming those gates of heaven. We stormed them up there, and the Lord heard this sweet baby's little name for the longest time. And he's going, she is a warrior. She's our little warrior princess. That's her nickname. Now, granted, they have had, because of this family's um, goodness, because if you're not good, people ain't going to help you when you need the help. I can tell you. But there have been other fundraisers in their community. They have a dear friend that loves them like crazy and wanted to help them out. She had a lemonade sale and gathered donations from several businesses there in Canada. They're getting ready to have a softball tournament that they're hopefully going to be able to raise money for. But the best thing that you can do for her is to pray. please continue to pray. We say these things, but to actually do it is a whole other thing. Yeah. She is adorbs, and now she has a bunch of aunts and uncles cheering her on. Yes. And after it was over, her mother messaged me privately through Facebook saying thank you and thank you so much that they could never ever repay anyone. And there's something that I looked up because there is a saying I wanted to read to you. It says, character. You show your true character. It's easily to judge the character of a person by how they treat those that can do nothing for them. Think about that. When you're doing something for somebody that you know absolutely can't do anything back, but you still want to do it because it's the right thing to do. So I just wanted to share with you. Let's see, my comments have stopped, and I'm hoping that it's not me. Yeah, so true. There we go. They came back again. They came back again. All right. I have so many announcements, y'all. I'm gonna be gone. I leave well, I'm leaving my home Wednesday evening, and then yeah, I'm back. Good. Okay, good. Um, all right. That looks weird to have Andale Homestead say you're back. Did I blank out there for a minute? Did I get off? Oh, it's already 11:31. I gotta hurry, 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 hurry. Um, so what's up? Thank you, Bushcraft. Appreciate that. I mean, yeah. Hey, Bushcraft, how are you? I thought you were somebody else there for 2 seconds. Yeah. All right. Petals from the Past. It is the Great Fall Garden Festival, and it's going to be in Jemison, Alabama on September 14th. Black's Tropical Homestead will be there with me, as well as many other channels. Cog Hill Family Farm will be there. Gosh, I can't even think of all of them. I mean, there's just dozens and dozens and dozens of people that are there. We're all going to be selling our wares, meaning things that we have made and done. I'll be having some Uncle Wayne's crooked spoons there for sale, which will be fun. I've got all my bottles of calendula infused castor oil and calendula infused avocado oil. And then I still have to prepare, but I was looking around because I was trying to get a jar. Let me get you a jar. I also have cayenne pepper infused castor oil that I'll be putting in small bottles. And this is sort of like your own Bengay or icy hot or anything like that. And I just ordered because I didn't have enough out in my yard, unfortunately. So I ordered some oregano and I want to infuse that with an oil because that's like an antibiotic. Shh, allegedly. It's like an antibiotic. Yeah. Cherie from Black's Tropical Homestead is going to be there. She and Bobby. I have requested, I cheated, and I requested to be able to have the tent right next door to them so that we can help each other out if they want to get out and walk around. Because, good gracious, they're going to be inundated with all of their family, all of their friends and their subscribers from YouTube and Facebook. They're going to be inundated and they won't be able to sell their products, but I might be able to help out doing that. And they can help me if I have to run to the restroom or something like that. Okay, no interruptions. That's good. That's good. Let's see. It's just 10:32 my time, so I have lots of time. That's good. I'm glad. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Terry K. I appreciate that. You're wearing your voodoo shirt too? I love that beautiful horse as well. And aren't the shirts just the best quality? Y'all, I ordered a large and I still have space. It's wonderful. And it's from I'm a Survivor Sanctuary. And I love the V-neck. I wish I had had some V-necks on my storefront. I'm going to fix that though. I'm going to fix that. So September 14th, I'll be at Petals from the Past. September 13th, which actually falls on a Friday, the 13th, I'm gonna go and visit Aunt Judy and Cousin Kayla from Sneed's farmhouse. Yep, I booked a tour. I told her I don't want any special favors. I just want a regular tour. I'm bringing my daughter is gracious enough to come with me with the children, and so the kids will be able to go to a farm and touch llamas and cows and pigs and chickens and bunnies and turtles and all kinds of things that she has there. And I'm excited about that. So hopefully I won't be living in the moment the whole time. And hey, Maritza, I'm glad you're here. I won't be. Hopefully I will be able to film some. And I because I'm crazy about Judy, Aunt Judy, I think she's and a hoot in a basket. That's the cleanest way to say that. So I wanted to share that with you. Now, also, I go tomorrow for a haircut. Thank goodness. I'm gonna get it cut like so it doesn't bug the tar out of me the whole time that I'm gone because I just got out of the shower and straightened my hair and fixed it and everything and it's already mess it up. All I have to do is walk outside and it looks like I put my finger in an electric outlet. Oh no, they're not going to be there this time, girls. They're not going to be there. They're going to be at another meetup. Jesse, if you'll put the other meetup that you are going to be at. Oh, you're so sweet. The other meetup that you're going to be at on the 14th, September 14th, somewhere, just put it in the chat because it's all YouTube people now. Oh, Petals from the Past Facebook page. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. And so let's see. Yep. Be sure. Do check for me, please, that you have subscribed, that you still have a subscription because they come and go, and that's always irritating for creators. One last thing, and then I'm going to let you go because it's already 11:36. I'm 6 minutes over. Jesse tried to tell me it's going to be 45 minutes. I said, no, 30 minutes. Next week, next Tuesday, on the 10th of September, which is crazy because everything's happening that Tuesday and Wednesday. There's going to be a crew that comes to my home. I was asked by Opus Help, and that's OUPES, Opus Help. And what that company is a solar generator company, excuse me, a solar generator company. And they have a program. Maybe Jesse's down in the basement popping up some things for me and some links and all those things. I know I'm running all over the place, but Opus Help is, there we go, solar generator people. And they have generators that are large enough to run your whole home, but there we go. And yeah, they're kind of pricey. But I will be having a discount for you later. They're going to come to my house, y'all, and film a documentary. Who would have ever thought? Yeah, that's the one. And it's on sale as well. The Opus, it's 129 and it gives you, it's like a battery pack. It gives you. And I do believe that is the one that they're giving away to people. The Opus Help portion, I'm scattered, I'm sorry. The Opus Help portion is to give generators through a program to people that can't afford one and have medical issues. Say you have a CPAP machine. There we go. Opus Help, call for preppers. A CPAP machine, oxygen machine, potentially, there we go. I like that you're putting that up there. Thank you, Jesse. Um, I have a nebulizer that I use when it's really tough. When my asthma gets real bad, that's my last line of defense because I have all kinds of inhalers and medication and stuff. But a nebulizer is my last line of defense before the emergency room. And if I don't have any current and I don't have any way to work it, I wouldn't be able to use my nebulizer. So they're shipping me a generator, and it they're asking some of us that are preparers. Preppers has gotten a bad reputation, but it's not a bad thing to make sure that you are prepared for your family if something happens. That's not a bad thing, but they've got a how to apply, what to do. So I'm not really special, but I think I am. My name was given to the company to be able to come and, "Hey, Jesse's girl, I'm glad you're here." "Yeah, you'll tell your mama?" "Good, yeah, that'll be great." And what they do, they have a charity program where they're giving some generators, some power banks to people that have medical issues in their home to be sure that you can still use your medical devices. And that was very, very attractive to me to be able to cooperate with this particular company, Opus. And so I'll let you know because next Tuesday they're going to be here filming. And so I don't know. I'm going to ask because I mean, um, they're coming to film what I do during the day, what Worth and I do during the day. And I'm going to take 30 minutes of that day to come and say hi to y'all. If they want to film while I'm doing my live, that's amazing and wonderful. But if not, I'll still be here. Okay. I love you all very, very much. You made me feel better that it's not just my YouTube. I'm hoping and hoping that it clears up. I've loaded and unloaded it, but please forgive me if I haven't commented on your videos. You're all so wonderful and precious and gracious. And thank you so much. Oh, yeah, Jesse was reminding me one more thing. We went to a sheep show from my youngest grandbaby. And there she is. She's just 8. On Saturday, I kept the live playing, but we ran over to Elizabeth City, which is about 45 minutes away, and showed this little baby some love. So, Jesse, can you show some of the pictures? There's Charlie. Charlie is they call him a blue goat. Okay, Vineyard Chicks, I'll see you soon, babies. And so Charlie was the star of the show again. He won first in his spot. And there she is showing Charlie. Now, normally, when they're in that stance, they're holding their neck to get the sheep to lean up against them so that it makes their hams shine, their muscles show up. And she was just rubbing his ears and loving on him. And she the cutest thing on 2 feet. She was a little mischievous that day. I don't know that she was really all that into it. And there is her sister, our oldest granddaughter. That's Gia. Gia Cole is my baby girl. Martha and I were there to be able to have fun. Let's see, what other pictures did I have? Uh, you are the best, Jessie. He slipped that one in there. Did I have something of Doris? Doris is a white there she is. Well, it's not the best view in the universe, but she had 2 sheep, y'all, and that was her 2nd sheep. Doris, she doesn't behave for everybody, but I think that Kaylee could probably walk around and not even have a leash on that sheep because she loves her so much. She's just nuzzling on her all the time. So, and she won. So we had 2nd place and 1st place in a couple of things. I can't remember. There's like 400 different categories. So is that all the pictures that I have, Jesse? I sent Jesse's so sweet. I sent him pictures this morning. Yeah, there's my girl. And that's my folks. That's Miss Lisa. Don't be jelly. Jesse's girl with their little doggy Toby. And there's Jesse holding the cup of coffee because that's what they do from Lazy Days Ahead. If someone wants to put Lazy Days Ahead link in the chat, I would love it. So we have a lot going on and it's wonderful. And I'm tickled to pieces with everybody. Isn't that funny girls from the Vineyard Chicks homestead. He just took it upon himself, making sure that people know that he's still here. All right, y'all. It's 11:44. I gotta go because I have like 10,000 things to do, and unfortunately, we have a funeral to go to this evening. So I love you all very, very much. It is an honor to be in your presence of all the places in all the world, and you decided to come and spend some time with me. I'm I'm not special, but you are, and thank you for being here. Remember that we do things hashtag because it's the right thing to do. The Lord says, I know the plans I have for you, says the Lord. They're plans for good and not to harm you. They're plans for hope and a future. I love you all. We'll talk to you soon. Y'all have a great day. And oh, I am. I know you're so sweet. It's just I'm not any different than anybody else here. We're all special, all of us in our own way. Love you very much. Have a great day, y'all. I got to clean my house because a camera crew's coming here. Yikes. Oh, wish me